Let's get dangerous.
From movies to games, we're here to stay. Get your fix of geeky gold. Stories untold, legends bold. It's the end of the week, unwind and geek. Let loose the fun, it's time we peak. In this space where dreams ignite. Join the crowd, we're talking loud. Reviews and picks will break it down. We can join to find, let's geek out and unwind to level 5K, don't miss a sound. Weekenders unite for highlights and our geeky minds. From comics to tech, we're breaking ground. Exclusive hits and what's profound. Gadget thrills and newfound games. Epic quests, it's all the same. Tune in to see, no need to hide. Unleash your inner geek, embrace the ride. Weekenders unite for highlights and our geeky minds. News and views so bold and bright, we're conquering the weekend fight. From cosplay to VR dreams, battle stations to movie scenes.
Hello, everyone. Let's do it like Alex. Yay!
Yay!
Jazz hands.
No, this is Jazz Hands.
I get it.
It
It was your version of it. So, hope everybody's having a great day. Well, technically had a great week.
Yeah.
Because it's time to end that week with TGIF. Thank God it's fucking Friday. Also,
Yes.
that's TGIFF. Sorry. Yeah. We're changing things. TGIF was too simple, so we had to do a TGIFF.
Double F.
Yeah. Okay, for the people that don't like swearing words, Freaking Friday. Is that better?
Or
Freaking Friday.
Oh, what do you want? Oh,
Well, hello everybody. Welcome
Yeah.
to the Weekenders, and
sorry.
I hope you're having a great week.
Sorry, Ned just came in asking me for his card. So yeah, welcome to the
That's why I'm
Weekenders.
introduced. Yeah, the Weekenders. Welcome, guys.
Yeah, it's time to end this week with a nice little note. I got a new book from Kickstarter.
nice.
hmm I started watching the other new series, the remake of Evangelion, which is way fucking better.
Okay.
And there's a campaign on Kickstarter that I wanted to highlight as well.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep. So, what were you talking about, Alex?
I was just introducing everybody into the stream. To
No, I
say
said your
hi.
subject is going to be what?
Oh, my subject. My subject is more like a highlight or a mention, really. So I found out that Magic the Gathering was doing a lot of collaborations, and we joked about how it's basically becoming into Fortnite. So.
Yeah, now you have Magic
So-
the Gathering, Marvel, Magic the Gathering, everything, SpongeBob,
Yeah.
SquarePants, and everything. So yes, it is Fortnite. It's turning into
No, I
Fortnite.
heard there was like My Little Pony and stuff like
Yes.
that too. Okay, I found out
it's
about
everything.
this. Okay, I found out about this. Like, I probably heard about it before, but I was getting my hair done, and my friend was like, "Oh, I was looking to go into Magic the Gathering," but I said that I wouldn't until they made a collaboration with Hatsune Miku, which happened last year on April. So she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go get a whole My Little Pony deck with some eldritch shit in it. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
So
It's
everybody says hi
silly.
to Ace and
Hey, Ace!
Smig and Live. Smig and Live.
Yeah,
Smiggin
I don't remember
Live.
Snig.
Yes,
Yeah.
Smig.
It's just how to say that name. Smig and Live. Smig.
Smiggin Live.
Yeah, he's sending some twerking Among Us.
Yeah, technically it's French. Smig en Live.
Anyways,
So,
yeah.
Yeah,
little moon speak for Beacon.
Yeah, that reminds me. Have you ever heard that there's a company called Smeg that makes kitchen appliances?
Yes. Did
Which
you
is
ever?
hilarious. Which is hilarious considering Red Dwarf that basically means shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like Red Dwarf, Smeg, yeah. Smeg head, shithead, yeah.
Yeah.
But technically, Smeg, yeah. You know what Smeg is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not
My
gonna get into that detail, but yeah.
Well, I just
It's more. Well, it's more. Let's just say that it's referring more to dickhead than shithead,
Yeah.
and let's leave it at that.
Yep.
But Red Dwarf is fucking good.
Yeah.
Love that series. If you haven't never seen it, go watch it. It's pretty. It's funny as hell. It's British, but goddamn, they can be funny.
It's the sort of British comedy that would get you arrested in Britain today.
Totally. Dude, right now, yeah, dude.
Cat!
I was gonna say, like, dude, the Monty Pythons would be in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Mel Brooks would be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Logan is a bit quiet right now, but he's going to be talking about some Star Citizen. So he's playing right now with some of his friends. They released something new. And
Yeah, you're
what-
about to see soon.
and any idea what you're going to be talking about, Beacon?
I suppose I could talk about how my cat just almost put his anus in front of the camera.
We don't call it anus. We call it the asterisk. Asterisk.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I mean, I could suppose, even though I haven't played it yet, I could talk about the new update to Helldivers that added new enemy types to my favorite faction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they added new enemy types to the Illuminate.
Oh.
And
That's
Weapon.
scary.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
I remember when the last time they added those bugs. It's the moment that we stopped playing. Remember?
I think so. I don't think I rage quit because of it, but I think that we just sort of lost interest around that point.
No, we didn't rage quit. We just lost interest because it was fucking like we were like, what the fuck, guy?
Yeah.
Like they nerf our fucking weapons and shit, and they go and throw those fucking cunts. It's like, the fuck.
The fire like robots. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
insane. And those goddamn bugs that. Anyways, I love the game. Might go back eventually, but that was a little like fuck off. I'm taking a break.
And
until
now
they
you can
balance shit out.
custom your loadouts. The
Yeah. You
guns.
definitely- yeah.
Okay,
That's cool.
but right now I'm playing Borderlands 3. So.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And Logan Nat wants me to go back to play some Vermintide 2. That was another game I loved a lot too. And I have to go back to Darktide one day because that was good too.
You gotta go back to Star Citizen.
I probably will.
I think you
Mm.
want to see that.
Every time you invite me to go play a game, when I get there, you stop playing. Okay, no. In his defense, I take a time before I get time to go work play. Because I don't play that often, but when I play, I play. You got to work hard, then I play hard. Oh, and since I forget it and I like it so much, I was supposed to do that when I said his name, but I didn't. No. So we have some person, the asterisk. Yes,
Yeah.
pretty much. It's a thing I hated about cat, and I love that our cat here doesn't do that. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't shove his freaking ass in our face, and I love it. He
I mean, he
doesn't
doesn't-
climb. He doesn't climb on our shit neither. Like
Yeah.
we scared the living shit out of that cat. Like I think we scared like 8 lives out of him. So right now he's very like, fuck you guys. I'm saving up. So he goes, some person says, so that's his name. Hello, Beacon.
Ew.
What's up, some person? So yeah, me. Okay, I'm gonna start with this subject right now. This came in.
Wait. You don't want to start with that.
Hold on a sec. It's a one shot. So wait. So I backed this project the other day, and since everybody know how much I like Michael Turner, they send us this shit. Like it's weird that after all these years, they're still selling his art though. But the company is now 50% owned by a guy that started Marvel movies and stuff. So right now they're trying to push that as a movie. So there's a whole bunch of little cool shit that came with it. I'm not gonna get into it. So if you know anything about, if you were a fan of Aspen, you know that before he died, they were promoting a book called Corel or something that was going to be another character of Aspen, that guy. And he never really got to it. There was a little ashcan, a little preview. So right now they crowdfunded this book. Hold on. I like the interior cover, like the hardcover. Look at this, it's pretty sweet. I wish I get to do books like that. Oh yeah. What's the name of it again? Echoes, that was the name. Echo Volume 1. So it was created by Michael Turner and Jeff Jones back then. And now it's written by JT Scrawl, drawn by somebody I don't fucking know. Hold on. Alex Conat. Yeah, anyways. And the guy that's on the producer is David Maisel, with executive producer Jeff Jones. So they're talking about it like it's a movie. You know what I mean? Like executive producer and story. So they're trying to make this into a movie. So I got in on it. I backed it last year. I like the character, and there's a lot of Turner art in there. Even though the book is not Michael Turner, like at all, but they did try to reproduce a bit of style. A little bit. Like I said, I got it yesterday. I haven't read it. I don't know how good it is yet. But I think the art looks decent. And, it's a decent sized book. And supposedly they're trying to make this into a movie now.
Nice.
In there you have the characters from Fathom, Soul. What was the name again? No. What was the name? The dragon thing. Hold on. Forgot what the name was. God damn it. So you have the entire lineup of freaking Aspen in there. You have Canon, you have Aspen. I just can't remember what's the name of the other freaking book. I have it there somewhere. Hold on. Soulfire. There you go. It's like they've been trying to keep Michael Turner's IPs and universe alive. Ellie's doing an impression of Mona Lisa.
Yes. Elegantly just sitting here staring at you intensely.
Oh yeah, that's the book that came out yesterday. I can't wait to start reading it. And this is a little. I haven't read it yet, but it's been on my shelf since it came out. But it's one of my favorite series, Alita Mara Battle Angel.
That
Issue
is
number
a very
10.
bright red.
Hmm?
That is a very bright red on that cover.
Uh huh. Just like my
Almost-
shirt. See.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the technically the prequel. Mars Chronicles kind of prequel. So it's her as a kid. So you get to see what happened before the original story, how she grew. She became who she is. But yeah, I can't wait to read that issue. I've read all the other ones. This is the newest one that I got, and I reread this that I got for my birthday, and it's very. I forgot how good it was. It is very entertaining. The Violator, written by Alan Moore, drawn by Bart Sears and Greg Capullo. I really enjoyed that. Oh, that was one of my little subjects today. And I'll let you guys know more about it when I get to read, Echoes. But I haven't, I'll get to it soon. Oh, let's go with Logan, Mister playing Star Citizen right now, which is just unlocked a new section of the
So
game. There you go.
yeah, but that's where I'm at, and I'm going back to the original.
Is that
Yeah,
a new? Is that a new ship that you bought, or
more ships, but that's near the jump. No, that's not a new ship.
what ship is that one?
So it's a Angus Vanguard Sentinel.
Okay.
So you take your ship, you press B like you do QT, quantum travel,
Mm-hmm.
and in front of me you're gonna see the holes soon when I get to the point here. You go.
For people who don't know what Star Citizen is, it's technically like a big RPG flight simulator ish type of game. It's very like a space, a living in space simulator.
No, I wait,
It's like Eve on crack.
had the hole.
Oh, a bit of lag.
Obviously,
Yeah, no, but it's
and I will go ahead.
it's not that bad. It's just that sometimes there's a delay with your voice, and that's it. Other than that, it's fine. Okay, what the fuck is that? Okay, so that's what you have to do when you travel. You have to. Okay, that is interesting.
That is pretty neat.
Yep. Right now he's traveling from one world to another, one solar system to another.
Yeah.
And if you're not careful, you destroy your ship.
Or end up in the middle of nowhere.
That too, and that can be long going back home. God damn. What's up, Ace again?
Now I'm almost tempted to do something that looks almost like this for Seven Legions, like when they're going through light speed.
Mm-hmm. That is interesting.
Yeah.
Now you're there. So it's like coming into the ocean.
And I'm back to stand.
Now, are you back on Stanton, or you went the other way around?
Standing. No, I'm going to.
The Pyro Getaway. And I used to have fun playing that game, even though there was a whole bunch of bugs. Like you go pick up parcel, do a parcel, hunt people. Like it's very interesting. But it's a game that was crowdfunded. They made a whole bunch of money. It's the one where you can buy a ship for like $100,000. It's insane.
Right now, it's free. until the 27th of May. So if you got a PC, because it's a game only on PC, you can go and try it by yourself and go rent some ships, go try the hole I just did, go experience the Pyro universe. And in Pyro, you basically have less law than Stanton, so you can basically do whatever you want. Now I'm going to ArcCorp.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna go play the game again. I'm gonna move to Pyro.
You can spawn to Pyro, but me, I spawn in Stanton ArcCorp to have the
Mhm.
experience to go to Pyro. But now the game's gonna be buggy because there's a lot of player there.
Oh yeah,
That's every event.
true. That's why I usually wait till the events are done.
Yeah, but the events help you to try other ships.
And talking about sci-fi, don't forget to go back Hellzone on Kickstarter or Indiegogo.
Yep. I read it. It's pretty decent. Pretty good.
Yeah, he is one of the proofreaders.
Yep.
Waiting for a few more feedbacks, and then we're going to go to print. Doing the final lettering and going to print. And for people in the U.S., shipping is only like between $15 to $16, which is not that bad. It's pretty good.
Yep. For international shipping, that's pretty good.
And you get a free sketch card for with your physical copy of the book. So for the first, that's just 200 physical book backers on both for both campaigns. So first I said 100 on each, but let's just round it up to 200 on both. And as soon as I'm going to print, I'm closing the Indiegogo. So. Oh, is my food on its way? Finally. Oh, it was in preparation all along. Now it says arriving now. Okay. Just give me a second.
All right. So that. Ooh.
Okay, he knows.
Oh, it's hella buggy.
We ordered some zingers from KFC.
My God.
Nice.
Dude, that looks good. And I don't remember. I think the starting price to start with a decent chip was like around $50. Am I right here, Logan?
Yeah.
Like you get the basic ship and the game you can play. Some ship you can buy with in-game money. Some no.
One of the big ships.
Hmm?
But that's why you got the event. Now you can try every ship, so you can know what type of bundle, how far, and do you like the game. So that's a good way to try the game. Me, I already bought the game. I'm just using the opportunity to try other ships and Pyro. And
Oh. And people, another thing, Hellzone is also the first freaking published work of that little mister. She did flats. So she's all excited about it. And now I have to put her name in the goddamn book because I said that, if we got funded on Kickstarter, I put her name in, and now it is. So I'm like, God damn.
Yippee! Thank you, guys.
And I'm like, we don't usually put flatters in a book, but okay, fine. I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
I'll put color assist flats. And I'll put like a little like hashtag not a flat earther, just flatter.
As flat as my head. I can put anything on my head and it'll be fine.
Oh, really?
Usually.
Usually. It didn't work this time.
Usually. There you go. You can't see it. Ah, sad.
She got dropped on her head too often when she was younger. Now it's a tabletop.
Right on top of my head. Right here.
Yeah, we were poor when we were a long time ago, so we were using her as a table in the living room. It kind of left little like. She's the shortest, so yeah.
No.
There's something I tell people. I ask people when they say something really bad.
But
I always say, "So were you dropped on your head, or were you dribbled like a basketball?"
yeah. No, she was dropped, but she bounced like a basketball. He'll put your name in the book, but he'll hide it in a drawing of a bush. You're gonna
Knowing
need to
him,
find
yes.
You're gonna need to find the bush and scratch it to find her name.
You know what's the funny part? There's no
What?
bush.
No,
There's no bush in the comic.
I'll put it in a blood splatter somewhere.
No, that's the joke, Sia. There's no bush.
It's a known fact. Head injury equals animator. Yep. Yeah, because I told them that you wanted to be an animator also, and I was going to teach you animation on the last stream.
yes.
Yeah, and he was there.
Yes. I remember now. I was like, where did that came from? Are you
Yeah.
psychic?
Because I'm like, maybe if I teach her, and she could probably help me animate some of that Nadverse thing.
Yeah, I totally can. Maybe.
Now she'll move from flatting, coloring to doing in betweens. Now she's looking at me like, what the fuck are in betweens?
I'm guessing is the process between frames.
You got it.
Logic. Stick with logic, people. Why would no one know that? Says
They
it
call
in the
it-
name.
They call it in betweeners.
In between.
That's actually the name for it. I'm not fucking. No, it's like flatter.
Oh my
Yeah, in betweeners.
goodness. In betweeners. Where they're sad wieners.
Because
Oh
we
my
were
God.
talking, because a lot of people were saying that Nadverse would be awesome as an animation, right? A lot of people say like
Yeah.
like heavy metal type, and I'm like, yeah, I would totally want to. That's one of the ideas. But I've been working on animation on the side, but goddamn, it's a lot of work.
It is.
And I said
It
maybe
is a lot
Alex
of
could
work.
help me out eventually.
You need a whole team, really.
Yeah, but to actually be able to put a cool demo, first,
Like
then-
a pilot.
yeah, like a pilot, then we could put the pilot together and then try and get money to hire more people.
Yes.
Someday you'll work your way to fingernails.
I'm already working through my fingernails, guys. Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to finish coloring the first book of Blood Hunt.
Yeah, I'm almost
Like I
done.
said on the stream, like there's that's not going to be released soon. So we're thinking of releasing it with when the series done.
Yeah.
But it's our learning experience. So that one took a while. Then after that, she's going to start working on the second one. She might be doing a short story in Nadverse. But yeah, I might give her a little short story in Nadverse.
Yes. I think food's here.
Yeah,
I
food's
may
here.
be wrong.
No, you're right. Chicken burgers.
Chicken burgers.
And don't worry, Beacon is still my main colorist on.
I'm just a colorist.
She's just also a big fan of the Nadverse, and she always wanted to do one of the short stories. So I'm probably going to be doing one just for her.
Yeah.
I just don't know which character yet. Maybe Rose, because usually Beacon does. Right now, he's been doing Luani. He did Ulrika.
Ooh.
It would be kind of weird
is
to like
something.
if I did one of those characters and it's not him. So maybe Rose, because I'm the one that colored the last one.
Yes. Oh shit!
Yeah.
The cat is here.
And there's one thing I can't wait to see though, because I've never seen Beacon color Nat. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Hi, kitty. There's a kitty here. He smelled
Yeah.
my food.
I've said it before. I love how Beacon colors my stuff.
I got a kitty here.
The kitty, he's like, that smells good. That smells good.
See,
Is that
he's here.
chicken? He's like, oh, that smells good.
It's chicken, buddy. It's mine. It's
Okay,
my
but you
food.
know what to do. Just push him away when it's food. You don't mess around.
No, because he's being cute. Come here.
Obviously, he's gonna be cute. He wants your food.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. No. Look at this kitty.
We do have a really nice cat.
He's
He's a
so
bit
cute.
of a
It's
dick,
so
but
soft.
really good, cute.
And he's
Yeah.
small, like me. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
me.
He just
Oh,
looks
shit.
big. He just good. Looks real big in her arms because she's tiny.
Yeah, I'm fucking tiny.
Yeah, she's like 5 feet
Tiny.
tall.
Mm-hmm.
She's the size of a kid, but she's like she's gonna be 19 soon. Very soon, by the way. In what 2 days? But yeah, let's say 3 days because we just went to 17. So yeah. So yeah, very soon
Listen,
on Monday.
I'm gonna be 19 on the 19th.
Yeah. And we
Best-
follow each other. Like
best.
I said, I'm 49. She started 19. I was 48. She turned 18. So right now she's 19. So she's gonna get 19 beans. You know what those are when you do like that punching for.
Oh no!
You guys have that?
I didn't
So-
do it for you. I just gave you one little punch.
Yeah, but I'm older right now. It's your initiation. You just turned out 19. So you're gonna get
Don't
five
make
of
me
us.
come over there.
Five
Don't
of
make me
us
come
doing
over there.
5 of us doing 19 little punches, bins on you, and then somebody's gonna pick up the Logan one because he's not here. On the bright side, you can trick or treat without being looked at weird. Exactly.
Yeah.
She has that squeaky little voice, and she still looks like a kid. So she can trick or treat all her life.
Yes.
Just imagine
I
a really
could.
short guy trying that, you know? Ring his doorbell. Trick or treat, bitch.
Is your burger any good?
It's really good.
I don't know why, but your dad dropped this in my room.
What he dropped? Oh my god!
I'm not eating 3. I'm not that much of a pig.
Am I supposed to have two?
No.
Are those
Why
one
would
mine?
why would you have two?
I asked.
You're just tiny. You don't need two.
I usually don't, but it's chicken burger. Chicken burger. Give me my chicken burger.
So what's this? Grey Cat MTC. Is that a land vehicle that you're building? Okay, so I'm gonna take just a little break from him showing off
No,
this.
it's just a bird.
Okay, gonna just take a few minutes to show you guys something else. Just a little minute. I'm gonna plug that little campaign I wanted to plug today. So give me a second. I'm gonna get that out of the way. It's a series I like a lot. And there you go. And right now they're crowdfunding on Kickstarter. And as you can see, the numbers keep going up. And one day I hope I get to make as much money as those guys do and have as many backers. Technically the backers count. But, Lady Mechanica. It's one of the series I love. It's a steampunk. The last book, it was not Joe Benitez drawing it, but this one he's back on board. And it's a 48 page, I think they're doing, and they're selling it for $28 US, which is a bit like ouch, but right now they're unlocking the autograph, the trading card, digital bonus content, behind the scene content added to the comic PDF. Why the PDF? Put it in the goddamn book. Bookmark, stickers, magnet. God damn. Dude, seriously, it's I'm still like, how the hell did they get so many people to know their life? Like sometimes I find out at the last minute. New to Lady Mechanica, click here to read issue number 0 for free. I have the entire collection except the last one that was not by Benitez, and I'm probably either gonna try and get this one, or I'll buy the regular version when they come out later on. But they all have like exclusive Kickstarter covers. Like I back a lot of campaigns, and lately I need to slow it down. This is one of the ones that I'm interested in. You get the digital copy here for like $10 US. You have the intro. Want to join on the Kickstarter fund? Start with Lady Mechanica Volume 1 trade paperback for a special low price. And then you have all the different covers of the book that's there. So you get, it's technically like 2 issues in one book. And I really like that series. It's steampunk. She's like an investigator, like a detective type of thing, and she's part cybernetic, but cybernetic that works on Steam. It's kind of a fucked up concept, but I really like it. Oh, I'd like people to go check it out. It's Lady Mechanica with a K, and you'll find it on Kickstarter. And like I said, don't forget, we got Hellzone on Kickstarter right now with 13 backers. That's the Canadian amount, so 1,123. We're only, if we add up both campaigns on Kickstarter and Indiegogo right now, we're only $1,000 Canadian away from unlocking the first stretch goal. So that would be cool that we could unlock it. And then after that, there's the last subject that I want to talk about, but we're gonna wait a little bit for this one. So let's go back to see what he's doing. Is there anything else you want to show us or talk about for the moment, or we can continue to another subject, and then we'll come back to you? You're muted.
Huh?
Do you have something else you want to show us right
You
now, or we continue to another subject and we get back to you after?
But I mean, my main thing was already shown,
Okay.
but right now I'm just waiting for Denis. So Well, your stream is for me on my side is lagging the fuck out because of the game.
Yeah, you're a bit on a delay on our side, so it's not the end of the world for us. But let's keep going then. So
For me, that's the
Alex,
same thing.
Alex already said, Magic the Gathering, the new Fortnite on cards, tabletop
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Wait.
So Beacon,
Yeah.
Wait.
we'll get back to you. Find your things, and we'll
Okay,
get back to you.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Let's go, Beacon.
Okay, so Helldivers, they have a new update. The Illuminate Invasion Full Force has shown up.
Mm-hmm.
It adds 3 new enemy types. You got the Flesh Mob, which is basically a corpse pile that has been reanimated as one body.
Okay.
It is basically like a big bullet sponge enemy that you just apparently you can shoot the heads on it and it'll die. You got a bomber that'll go and do strafing runs. So that the Illuminate have them now, and they also have a new type of overseer that has a.
Yeah, we needed another one of those.
But now this one doesn't seem too bad. You just gotta dodge its shots because it shoots like a large projectile. Like if you're really far away from it, it'll shoot like a mortar round, which you can see you can see coming because it's like just a bright light. And then if you're closer, it does like a missile launcher sort of thing, which you can still dodge. So, but they probably still have the Habba Blabba armor, whatever it is they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you probably got to shoot it like 20 times, but it's not going to be, flying around like a fairy and twinkle puffing some bullets at you.
Oh, dude, those overseers, like the land one and the flying one, are freaking annoying.
They're called fairies. That's the official name, according to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not sci-fi. They're magical. It's fucked up.
Yeah. Dude, I had one of those one time. I was on a defense mission with random players.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have to defend the fortified area.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of attacking us, like they're supposed to make it fair, they just flew right past us, went over all the gates, and started attacking the shield generators. Went right over everything else and just attacked the shield generators. And we just all sat there like, the hell is this?
They're cheating.
Yep, they cheated.
God damn it! I hate it when games like they have to resort to fucking cheating.
Yeah. So yeah, I do not like those enemy types. The flying overseers. The other ones are all right. They're satisfying to kill, but the flying ones, they don't give you as much bang for your buck. You can't beat them to death with a shovel because they're in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Though I haven't played since the expansion came. Oh, since the
You know what I miss about the overseers?
What?
Those flying ones? When it was easier to just shoot them on the fucking backpack.
Yeah.
Like for some reason, it used to be easy. Like you just need to be to sneak or shoot on the side. You could shoot their backpack and they blow up, which makes it a bit more easier to deal with. But they fucked that up. Dude, I shot him like on the backpack and it didn't blow up.
Oh yeah.
So they're technically like freaking unkillable motherfuckers almost. It takes you almost 2 fucking magazine rounds to shoot them down. That's fucking insane.
Yeah. Now there is something I want to try since I haven't really tried it since that Warbond came out with the hover jetpack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try using that to beat one with a shovel. Fly up there and start whacking.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, one of the weapons I wish I had in there for those that I thought that would be fun. One of those grappling hooks, so you could just go and pull it down like the fucking Hulk smashing Loki type of thing. Like, bang!
Ooh, and
That would be so satisfying.
Now they've got another war bond where you have a flag that you can use as a spear, and I've seen someone use it in the air. So I would love to be able to like fly up in the air, hit one with it, and impale it on that. That would be awesome.
Dude, the fact that you could just go would be awesome.
Yeah.
That game was awesome, but they started like nerfing shit because some people cry like, dude, it's not even freaking people versus a PvP, it's PvE.
Yeah.
But they complain about things are too powerful. Fuck off! You're killing giant fucking bugs. It's like playing Starship Troopers and going, my gun's too powerful. What the fuck?
See, if your bullets don't plink off the enemies, it's just not Dark Soulsy enough.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't get my sense of masculinity from playing a hard game.
Me neither. It's supposed to be entertaining and having fun.
Yeah. If you're smashing your controller, it's not a game that you want to play.
Mm-mm.
No fun.
Oh,
See, that pretty much covers it.
so we're gonna have to go try that Helldivers 2 eventually.
Yep.
Hmm.
Apparently sometime soon, because apparently there could very well be a battle. We could very well be fighting on Super Earth very soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
And we do have a full crew of people that we know and like to play with. That could be fun.
yeah.
And I do need to set up a date. Like, we need to find a moment in the weekend where we can just play at a certain time, so we can play with Soul. He's been wanted to play with us for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, we could probably play this weekend.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Yeah, it has to be a time frame because he's in Germany, right? So he's
Yeah.
kind of like backwards on us sometimes.
Yeah.
We have to set up something because it's fucking Soul, and fun to play with the guy.
Yes.
Me,
Yes.
I will go. My camera closed because some fucking reason Star Citizen wanted to see my face.
Oh,
So I
you
can
probably activated the ship head thing.
probably just press on the keybind.
Yeah.
But yeah. So me, I'll leave and have a great end of the stream. And then I'll Star Citizen, everybody. It's gonna be mad satisfying. 600 people can be in the same server. Can you believe that? And
Yep.
that shit is on alpha, better than the AAA games. Just saying.
Yeah, but a lot of people got pissed at that game because it's been in development hell for like 10 years, not more.
Yeah, but that game, he's been on dev a long time, and it's
Mhm.
better than the game that is officially done. Huh? Call of Duty? Oh, my bad. So yeah.
Somebody's pissed at Call of Duty.
Not only Call of Duty, holy hell.
Oh, that could be a subject for the next show. What really pissed you off in what game?
All right, I'll think about that with many backflips I'll do. So catch you guys later.
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 So, Alex, did you want to say anything else about Fortnite card play? Or we can go to my last subject and then say bye-bye to everybody.
Wait, okay. I just would like to say they're coming up with stuff soon. Magic the Gathering. There's
Mhm.
Magic the Gathering, Final Fantasy. My god, stay still.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyways, Edge of Eternities, Marvel's Spider-Man, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I'm totally a fan of that one, and that's why I wanted to mention it. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I love this show.
The Last
okay?
Airbender? Yeah, that's great.
Is good.
I just haven't seen. I haven't seen that girl version show.
Yeah,
I forgot the name.
Korra.
Korra, I haven't
I
seen that
haven't
one.
seen it either. Although I heard there's pretty brutal deaths, but a lot of like weird drama. Wushasha.
Okay.
Wushasha.
Yeah. Korra wasn't. I watched the whole way through it. It wasn't as bad as some people said, but it wasn't.
No, I don't think so.
It wasn't as good as the original.
No.
Yeah.
That's what it gives me a feeling. Like I thought it could probably ruin it, so I didn't even bother.
Yeah. It's got some interesting stuff. Like just like some interesting world building in it. Like you get to see the first Avatar, and it's
Hmm.
really way like the world was way different at that point. But yeah, wasn't bad.
Fair enough. So, right now we're gonna go to my last subject. As soon as I'm done doing this right here, plugging my next book in the chat. So don't forget to go sign up for Blood Hunt 2.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I'm done fulfilling this, I'm gonna line up the campaign to be launched, and I'm already almost 80 page in, so you definitely don't want to miss out. And this is my last little subject. Hold on. For today, let's put the volume on. This is the promo video of Blood Hunt. Hold on. Boom. A little bit of lag. Fixed. Can you guys hear it?
By moonlight, the hunt begins. Crimson marks on Palestine.
Those little animation I like to do.
Mortal sin, a game of death. I'm here to win. Blood hunt, no time to stall. Monsters fall as I heed the call. Vincent's out, the shadows crawl. Fear the reaper, use hell. I'll take the bounties, leave behind death. With fangs and stealth, I'll steal your breath. Screams in silence, hearts in chains. Under darkness, start the games. Shadows meld through night. I vow with every kill. Hear the midnight.
You see Kanala's getting blown up by a vampire there.
The cursed and damned, they meet their end. Merciless track, no soul to bend.
So yeah, that's the preview trailer of freaking the promo trailer of freaking promo video of freaking Blood Hunt. There you go, Blood Hunt 2. So you're gonna, like usual, you're gonna get to be die in the book. There's gonna be a whole bunch of interesting little things in there, and like I said, Hellzone was technically done before Nadverse 2. So that's why when you drop Hellzone, I'm gonna go, it's all yours. I'm like, I need to do that before Blood Hunt. So as soon as that's fulfilled, Blood Hunt 2 is launching, and I can't wait to have that one out. So far it's looking to be like 100 page in black and white, so it's gonna be sweet. The first one was black
You
and
get
white.
to
too.
die.
Yeah, you get to die in a book. Like in the first one, you
You
die
get
in a
to
book, and
die.
you die at the hand of Vincent, which is fun. And then there was also like be a werewolf in there, so we're gonna figure out a few things in there. So you definitely want to go sign up. You don't want to miss out. And like usual, there's going to be like a free sketch card for the backers, for some backers and stuff like that. And when you sign up, you always have early bird tiers that are discounted little things. So you definitely don't want to miss out. Oh,
Yes.
my next subject is this. Last time you guys heard me fucking complain about Evangelion, the ending of fucking series. That the series was good, but the ending was shit. Like really bad. So it took me a little while. I took a break. So I watched Solar Opposites, which was very good. They get to drop a little drop at season 4, and then they try to pick it up at season 5. But that said, I started watching Evangelion 1.0. You Are Not Alone. Is there death by rocking too hard? I could come up with one. Maybe. You snap your head off.
or you can just do the sarcastic version of that, or the sarcastic interpretation of that, and have him sitting on a rocking chair and rock too hard and fall off the cliff or something.
I could tell you in Blood Hunt 2, there's a scene where there's a guy that gets thrown a katana in his mouth,
Ah, nice.
and he goes flying back, and then you see the blade taking out one of the vertices, like the Abdullah Magnaba. Anyways, that fucking little part there that's connected to the brain on the bottom of your skull, at the top of your skull, taking that off, like, and you see like an X-ray shot.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dude, I get very creative and I have fun with my death in Blood Hunt, and I'm really, really, really going out of my way to try and top what I did in the first one. Like I'm looking at it, like I need to put more, I need to put more, I need to put more. And one of the things I do with this, I always have the big fight scenes. It's always it's either when I know exactly what I want to do, it's already drawn, right? But right now, like the biggest ones, I always like to keep them at the end. So, I have a lot of time to think over and over and get more creative with what I'm going to do as a death. Like it's so right now there's like about like 12 pages of a fight that's just waiting to be done after that. So that's why I skip those and then I start getting the end. So that's why you see Vincent going to Vatican City. And that took me a long time to draw, but it came out pretty sweet. And if I would just listen to myself, Blood Hunt 2 would probably be like 120 or more pages right now. So I'm trying to.
You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it.
That's what I'm like.
You gotta keep it at a limit.
I'm trying to keep it. Like, wonder if do I make it 80? Like make 280 books, or do I make 100 and then work on the other one? That's why I say 80 plus page. But yeah. Like I've shown some of the other stuff that I'm like I to Alex and Beacon and stuff like that. Like there's some stuff that I don't want to wait, but I'm probably gonna have to wait for the next book. It's like I'm probably gonna have to end up doing Blood Hunt 2, the full thing I wanted to do, make it in 2 different books. Yeah, but dude, it's a fun ride. It's like the one I like to work on the most. Usually, it's Nat, right? The Natverse, kind of like it's one of my favorite like space to work because I'm always been a big, I like action, I like greedy, I like violence, I like it. I like those heavy metal sci-fi and those classic freaking like movies that they used to have in the 80s and 90s, right? Where it's and that's why it's like my little like playground that I like to play a bit more than the rest. But I also like a lot of Arcturian and supernatural stuff. And Vincent is like me going like, let's, Twilight killed the vampires. I'm making vampires badass again. And I think I succeeded.
Yeah.
And I really like the, it's kind of like when you watch some movies like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street, it's the creative and the funny side of the murder, of the gory murder or death that's happening, and that's the part that I fell into with Blood Hunt. I was like, the inspiration of me doing more of a gory horror type of story. So it's one of the things that my bro Dave said. Like he goes, it's funny how your deaths or violence can be very gory and gruesome, and sometimes looks realistic, but you always make it funny. Like there's a facial expression of the head that's flying off that's like funny, like he's surprised or something. I'm like, yeah.
Or the guy getting killed by the toy being put in his mouth.
Yeah. But when you read the story, right, you get why. Like it's the only death scene that are that freaking weird and awkward in there. Like when he kills one with a dildo, kills one with a freaking bunk. The other one, like, shove a freaking, like, pool cue up his ass and shit. And there's a fucking stripper at the end that she's, like, hung on the stripping pole with fucking darts on her. But then you find out that they're a biker gang that used to sell child traffic kids. And then you're like, oh, that makes sense. So,
I mean,
he went out of his way to make it special,
I've got a villain that's going to be in one of the issues of Seven Legions who he sells children as child soldiers, and he's going to get a very gruesome death.
Mm. Oh, back to that little subject here. So Evangelion 1.1, it's very similar to the what was on the original series. When you start watching that one, they just there's a little bit more partial nudity. They change a few things. The action's a bit better because they kind of like evolved it a little bit. There's a bit of like CGI added to those big robots or big ship things, but it's well done. Then you have Evangelion 2.0, which is where it starts a bit like the series and takes an entire different turn. And I don't know, it's been out for like over 10 years, so spoilers, I guess. Well, like some person says, "Is there a death bucket?" And so say, "Hey, please didn't plan on hearing about effing Bloodhound right after waking up, but here we are. It's 6:30 a.m. here." What's up, Soul? I also mentioned you earlier saying that we need to set up a time where we can start playing sometimes on the weekend, so we can play some games. I don't know if we play Helldivers 2, but or what other games because we're playing a bit of. Right now, we're playing a bit of Vermintide 2 and Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3 for the moment. So, you let us know what you play and we have to make it happen. But right now, I'm talking about Evangelion. And number 2, it's where they change the thing. So, in the first series, it's one of the friends of freaking Shinji that was a guy in school that gets picked up as a new pilot. And then something happens that he gets absorbed. Something affects him and his Ava, and becomes a new angel. So he has to be taken down. In the new series, it's Ashka. It's one of the cool female characters that was in the previous series that shows up in there, and he's technically forced to kill her. But you think, because she comes back in the next one. But that's where it's one of the key features. I'm not going to say everything that changed, but that's where it changes everything. Like it's very different from the original series, and especially that fucking ending that sucked ass. So then after that, you get Evangelion 3.0, which is technically like something that has nothing to do. Like it's not nothing you've seen in the previous series. It's where it's totally different, and it's pretty freaking good. I really enjoyed it. And now after that, they have a sequel to all of this, and technically they're movies. They're like 2 hours and a half each. So it's an easy watch. There's no fillers, no overly stressed story arc. And Shinji, even though he's a bit of a weakling or cry, he doesn't come up as a fucking pussy. Like he's not as annoying as he is in a fucking series. Like you want him to die, and when you're watching the series, he's so fucking like, "Oh, poor me, crying this and crying that," gets everybody killed. You're like, God damn. But yeah, Evangelion 3.0, it's interesting. And then they introduce a new character, which is the one in pink. And this one is the one that I started watching today. I haven't finished yet, which is another one that comes after all of this. So it's kind of like the conclusion, I think. And that's the one I have to watch. So I can't say too much about it. I just started. But it's technically 14 years after the event of the one that I just talked to you about. But you find out that the Ava pilots didn't grow older. The rest of the world did. Oh yeah. Okay, let's catch up with the chat a little bit. Minimum in person. Okay. Cheap viewers. Okay. But some person says he's in England. I guess. Okay. England. Some person. Sim Inkslayer. I've purchased Helldivers 2, but haven't played it yet. Messed with Marinus for a while, telling him I was waiting for a sale below $20 while already having it. So yeah, we do need to set up because me and Beacon, we really like playing that game. We stopped playing after a while, but we've been talking about going back. So you could probably set it up, and me, you, and Beacon start playing. That would be kind of cool. Maybe we could get somebody else to join us. And so saying hi, some person. He's in Germany. Yeah, he's in Germany. It's a pity I missed the Killzone content, but we can play it. Yeah, me too. I missed out. I joined in after. I suppose there's a rumor they're gonna make some of it available in the how do you call it again, the war bonds. I'm not sure they will, but yeah, I missed out. It is a bummer. But to conclude this version of Evangelion, it's way freaking better than the original. The original series was interesting until it really with a bit of too much stress and I'm Shinji and I cry and I'm worthless and I'm this and I'm so worthless and I have no fucking character growth at all. No, in the new one it's different. Like even though he's a bit of a wimpy type of guy, but he comes off more of a traumatized with some issues more than a big wimp that just oh poor me, nobody understands me, I'm this, I'm that, blah, 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 I'm good for nothing. It actually makes sense in this version, so I highly recommend that one. Yeah, I will tell you not to watch the previous one, just watch that one. Don't torture yourself like I had to because of my friends telling me to watch the original series. They were evil. But yeah. But I like those big mecha things. I like the fact that they're angels and stuff like that. The premise is pretty interesting, and it was a fun watch until it really went bad. It did feel like a bit of a lot of stretch, and he is very pathetic. Shinji in the original. The new version is way better. So I'm probably gonna finish watching that tonight or tomorrow. But I'm really liking it.
Yeah, there's an anime that I heard about a while back that I haven't watched the whole thing through, but the concept is pretty hilarious.
What is it?
So it's called No Longer Allowed in Another World. It's
Okay.
it's an isekai anime where this guy who's a writer who's very depressed, him and his like the love of his life, they decide that they're going to commit sewer slide together, and she does successfully, but before he gets hit by the isekai truck, wakes up in another world, and some elf princess is like, "Welcome, new hero. You are our only hope to save our world." And like next thing you know, he's downing a bottle of pills to try and be like, "Oh, this isn't the world I was going for." So he's like, "Oh, better try again."
Mm-hmm.
He's like chugging a bottle of pills. She revives me. He goes, no, you please just go out and save the world for us, please. So he goes out into the world. He's like, all right, I got to find something to kill me. And he finds some like haunted tree that's like got this cat girl, and the cat girl's like, please save me, sir. So then like he just stands there like, well, maybe it'll kill me too. And then it grabs him, and because he's down to the bottle of pills, and it's like as it's trying to kill him, it absorbs the poison, the toxins from the pills, and dies. So, so it's basically like things like that. He's trying to commit sewer slide to be YouTube safe.
Yeah, I got it.
And
I thought that was very creative, by the way, of you was saying.
I stole it from the podcast Unsubscribe.
Okay.
So, but no, so yeah, it's basically like he's just trying to reunite with his old love because they were expecting to go to the afterlife together.
Mhm.
But and like at some point there's some evil people who had been brought in as heroes, but they became corrupt, and he has to help take them down.
Okay.
But it's pretty funny.
It does sound funny though. I won't lie. Like it does sound interesting. Just the title. Like I'm not allowed in that world anymore. Like
Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah. Well, it's been an hour. Dude, I like it. I like it. We've been keeping it to like an hour and a half now.
Yeah.
Good time.
Yippee!
Hey, if you try not to go over 2 hours, but when you keep them around an hour, it's way more rewatchable than 2 hours and a half streams.
Yeah.
Yup.
So the saying so isekai is quite big in Japan. I don't know what started it, but stuff like Shirley added to the brother. Yeah, dude, it's like one of my favorite ones. It's Drifters.
Yeah.
Drifter is pretty fucking good.
There's another one I heard of that I can't remember the title of it, but it's basically like some accountant gets brought in to another world by a demon lord.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah,
It's like you're going to help organize my army. Yeah.
yeah. There's some great isekai. Like there's some that we've watched. Like one of the ones that I was really surprised was what is it? Cautious Hero.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I was so surprised. Like, there's a fam got me to watch it, I was like, nah. And you start, you're like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like, there's some funny bits. Like, the guy's always overly prepared. Like, he's gonna take like 3 days of doing push-up just to be overly prepared and leveling up to go fight at like level 2 bug. You know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, it's funny, but you're like, okay, I don't get all the hype. But then when you start getting the characters, like the angel girl, that's a bit of annoying, right?
Yeah.
And then when you get to understand everything that's happening, and then you get the big punch that, dude, it got me choked up and with a teary eye type of thing. You're like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, that was
Yeah, that
heavy.
ending.
Cautious Hero is something pretty good. And what's the name of the other one? Shield Hero was good too, which I
Yeah.
think is another type of isekai.
I need to see if they got another season of that.
Drifters is insane. It's
Yeah.
a really fucking good isekai.
And then
And
there's
what's the other
there's-
series that we're watching with the freaking warrior that gets off by getting hurt? She gets more powerful because she's a tank, but she's a sadomasochist.
Oh, that's damn. Wait.
Right? Like, dude, she became one of my favorite characters. Like, it's fucking insane. She's that tank dude, and she's getting off of getting beat up. Like, it was like, how the hell did you think about that? It's freaking hilarious.
The
Another one that I
Something
liked a
like
lot,
that.
it was the Seven Deadly Sins. And
controversial, but yeah.
There was-
Seven Deadly Sins is freaking good, and
there's
it's-
one that's not.
Escanor has become like, I went from my favorite character being Mao to Escanor comes in. I'm like, I fucking love that guy.
Yeah. There's some anime that's, I guess, technically an isekai where they called Gate, where a gateway opens in the middle of Japan,
Okay, Bob.
and then and then an army pulls through into modern day Japan, starts slaughtering people, but then the Japanese military fights back and chases them to the other side of the gateway, and then they basically invade that other world with the Japanese military. you got scenes where, like, the Japanese military forms a fortified area, and the enemy armies keep trying to attack with like horsemen, like armies of horsemen. They just get mowed down. And then, like they go to some village to save them because they're attacked by some dragon. It gets, they kill the dragon with a bunch of C4, and then two little dragons come in. They're like, oh no, there's more dragons. And all of a sudden, two F-18s come by and just smoke them.
Okay, so we're gonna leave. We're gonna be stopping the stream. We're at the end of it, but Soul makes a good point there. Please go watch my little interview. I streamed with K-pop Junkie yesterday, and it was fun. It was my first time actually, like, hanging out with her, and we geeked out on a few books and stuff. And like usual, I referred her to go get some Inkle and Meta Baron. She didn't know about it, so I'm like, go. So we kind of into the same thing, so that was fun. So go watch that. Go watch that replay. I shared it on my stream, and you can find the link on my Twitter, X, and Facebook and stuff like that. You can find her channel. Go subscribe to her. She was great. She's great people, and it was fun to chat with her.
Same.
Yes.
The anime is Konosuba. Very
Konosuba.
funny, more comedic isekai.
Yeah, that was really good too. So yeah, check those out. And like usual, I'll say thank you everybody for joining us. Because right now I'm probably gonna go game a little bit or get some work done, or maybe both. But then tomorrow at 1:15 p.m. we're having Doodle and Chill, and we're gonna be doing some Savage Dragon art. I know some people have some controversial fucking thing with the creator, but let's separate the creator from the creation, and let's just enjoy. Because I really liked the series when it started, and after a freaking I think the first few stories were pretty good. The first few years, but then he did get weird, like when he went to the sun and then kids and it's fucked up. But let's separate this shit. I really like the first series. I like it was one of my favorite Image comic freaking titles. And yeah, we're doing Savage Dragon tomorrow. And after that, it's probably gonna be. I think it's gonna be either Shadowhawk or I'm trying to do it in order of when they were released. So I think it's gonna be Shadowhawk first, and then Wildcats Cyberforce. That's gonna complete the first phase of the Image founders. Then after that, we're going to hit phase 2, which is where we're going to start having Wetworks, Stormwatch, other titles that came in that were popular, and then after that, we're going to keep going for a few, maybe the third wave, which will mark other characters that I also like, which will be Darkness, Witchblade, and stuff like that. I think that was phase 3. So yeah, so that's pretty much the idea of it right now. And I'm a big Image guy. I'm going to say, as much as I like heavy metal back in the days for what they did, and I did some mangas, Image changed everything when they came in, and it kind of flipped the finger to those DC, Marvel that were screwing over a whole bunch of creators for years and stealing their shit. And the only one that was there was Dark Horse, and they did the same thing. And Dark Horse was good. Also, that's another one I would like to do eventually, do some Dark Horse titles. But those are a bit harder to do because they have IPs that they had, then they lost and they went somewhere else. Like they used to publish Judge Dredd, Tank Girl. They were the first one to publish a lot of mangas in the U.S., which they did the Masamune Shiro stuff. So I want to cover, and Masamune Shiro is going to be one of the subjects we're going to cover too. So yeah, don't forget to sub, like, and share the channel. We're past 510 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000. And I might do a really cool giveaway when we reach that 1,000 and we get monetized. So we'll see you all tomorrow. So
Bye.
bye-bye. Like we like to say here. Okay, we love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Let's get